So this person here says, if a human has a heartbeat, it's not dead. We'll touch on that momentarily. And depravity is a choice. The depravity part at the end comes in regarding a conversation that was being had about homosexuality. And this person thinks that homosexuality is depravity when it's not. Being a homosexual is not a choice, and being a homosexual is not being depraved. Thinking that people who don't love the same way as you do are depraved is depraved. But moving on, if a human has a heartbeat, it's not dead. Well, not so quick. I am not a doctor, nor do I even know enough to claim to be one. But this here says, for example, the standard definition of a person's death is of an individual who has sustained either irreversible cessation of circulatory and respiratory function, therein lies the heartbeat, or irreversible cessation of all functions of the entire brain. So, the way I read that is that if your brain stops working, you're dead, or if your heart stops working, you're dead. It's either or. It's my understanding also that most places like hospitals and whatnot will declare you dead when your brain is dead. Having said that, this conversation, this overarching conversation, is about the woman in Atlanta, I believe it is. Atlanta, Georgia, Mississippi, I forget which state she's in. The woman who is dead, and they're keeping her alive because the anti-abortion laws in that state say that the doctors can't take her off of the life support systems because she was 9 weeks pregnant when she died. Now you say, if a human has a heartbeat, it's not dead. That woman's brain is dead. Her heart is still being kept alive, and her lungs are still being kept alive, and the blood is still being kept flowing in the hopes that they can extract this fetus from her body at some point down the road in the future. But according to you, she's alive? You would classify her as alive. Sure, her brain is dead. The doctors have declared her dead. But according to you, because her heart's beating, artificially beating, she's still alive. Interesting. So if that was your wife, your mother, your child, you would view them as still alive? Because their brain was dead, but the hospital was keeping their heart going through a machine. You are a sick fuck. You know that? If you condone what they are doing with this woman's body, you are a sick